Hey guys, so we are back at Star Wars Land for another week of coverage here, seeing what's going on, seeing what's happening, what's new, what's exciting. We're probably going to start, I'm going to start this time at the back of the Millennium Falcon attraction, so I'll see you when I get over there. So as you can see, I've made it over to the other side of the parking structure here, and there is the Millennium Falcon ride, which is progressing along nicely. You can see, let's zoom in here. Now Bruce last week, man, Bruce has got an eye, let me tell you. You see that big structure right next to where that crane is going up right there to the left of it. There's a big giant structure there, and he said that looks like that's going to be one of the supports there for one of the giant rock works. You know, when you look at the concept art, guys, you can see that there's huge rock formations, like mountainous region, just gigantic rock formations, bigger than Big Thunder. I mean that looks like it's easily as high, if not higher, than like the tip of Big Thunder is over there in Frontierland. But definitely building that foundation. You know, we saw that when they were doing the Rivers of America. We saw that big metal structure just to the right of the Phantasmic storage area. We're like, what could they possibly be building right there? But we realized it's all for rock work. It's so they can build this rock structure there. So this is definitely going to be that. You can see it there. It has definitely taken shape on top of that building. Again, that building is big and it's being built outward. And you can see in the back, well, you can see towards the front of the building there, you can see all sorts of beams going up and down, and these look like they're permanent structural beams. And then towards the rear of the building, it definitely looks more open, like you're going to see some gigantic room, which I think is going to be for a big screen for, you know, they like to say it's like simulator ride, like you're riding the Millennium Falcon. You know, maybe like a Star Tours, but even more advanced, obviously, because Star Tours is really old, and different concept. It's gonna look like you're in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. So really cool. Nothing really going on behind that. See if I can turn this camera here. So back beyond those buildings, still the same berm right there. There's really not much going on there. You still have the hillside, same amount of trees. I don't think they're really going into that. I really think they want to get these buildings done. I mean, these are the ones that take the longest to do, and they got to get the outside structural integrity of this building and all the rooms set up, so then they can really, the Imagineers and the designers can really go inside there and start putting it together and theming it, which obviously is going to be awesome, of course. They're working on both buildings. Seems like they got guys on both buildings. They're trying to make the pace. I think they had to start with the big one first, obviously, because it's just so much bigger. But now that one, the outer workings are almost complete there. They're really starting to put on the walls and the roof and everything on both buildings. So looking at the large building here, the Battle Escape building, you can see on the top here there's these, obviously I'm not talking, the metal things we know, the big metal structures, which we think are going to be for something. We don't know what yet, like some room or something, or to store something, or maybe it's part of the effects, maybe something drops out of the ceiling into them. But then there's these big white buildings that are there that are interesting. They have air conditioning work around them. I'm going to assume this building's going to need some massive air conditioning units on it, with the amount of people and the attractions and the motors and all these other things going on. You know, so, and it's all towards this one little area in the back of the building here. I don't know if that's just the start and it'll keep working around the building, but definitely interesting. Anybody know what those big white rooms are? Because they look like they have doorways, maybe generators. That's definitely a possibility, right? Maybe the generator in case power goes out, or are those part of the air conditioning units? They just need some really massive ones on there. You can kind of see, I'm panning over, there's more air conditioning work and stuff. And you kind of see where I'm at right here. There's the corner of the building with the little thing coming up out of it. And then you come back over, you see the two on the top there. It looks like they're almost done with that roof work. And then they come over here and see if I can get to it. They're building, and oh, boom, the roof is gone. But that's okay, because they're adding more and more. And it looks like they've added all of the structural stuff right there for that big open space of a room, and they're starting to put the roof down on it now. So they've added all those long beams that go across it. Pretty cool, pretty neat. I know we've had some conversation on the siding, the wall siding there. We see the vertical beams and the horizontal beams there. Obviously the vertical beams are much closer, and then there's horizontal beams that are on the outside of it, which I'm assuming they're going to be adding panels to or something, or maybe they'll be putting panels in between it. Maybe it's like a holder for a certain type of panel or something, decorative panel, structural panel, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think they're going to do with this back of this building, because I've never seen a building built. I've never really watched a building being built this closely, and you know, it's kind of interesting to see all the different layers and the different timelines and what they do first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and so on and so on. But let me know what you guys think the backside of this building is going to look like. Okay, guys, so I moved back down to the building here a little bit and just wanted to check out what was going on inside here. You can see some people working on the roof over here, and then I'm going to zoom in and we'll see if we can get some shots of some people. They're really working on the ground level down there. Some people working on what I call the second floor, because it is up there pretty good. What do you guys think? How many floors do you think this is going to be? Do you think that this is going to be just 2 floors with... I mean, that's what I think. I think it's going to be just 2 floors, because it really looks like right now there's 2 main floors. Now that there's some work where it looks like there might be a little bit of a floor down below that second floor right there, but I think that's just going to be for decoration, not decoration, I don't know, theming. That's what I should say. I should say theming. I shouldn't say decoration. But what do you think? Obviously this big building here to the right, or this big opening to the right, we think is going to be, I think it's going to be one giant room. And I think that because of what people have told me, because I know nothing. But it really looks like it is going to be a huge room. They haven't put any structures or beams in there or anything. I'm so curious as to what that is, because it's like you have this building which has all these metal beams and all these things in it and these inner workings and stuff, and then you have this big giant opening right here to the right. So what do you think that is? Is that, it makes me really wonder, like, do you think there might be some sort of roller coaster element in there where they need a big open space to have it maneuver fastly through there? I don't know. Like, is that an area where they're going to be building something that's going to take you to the second level? Like we had said, there'll be multiple levels, onboarding, offboarding in this ride, things that we've probably never seen before. You know, this big opening is so close to, let me see if I can get you over here. It's so close to that opening right there. You know, the opening with the circular room right in there. Do you think it has something to do with that? This is still my belief that this is where you're going to be loading and unloading in that circular room there. I could totally be wrong. Maybe you're unloading and loading in this big giant area, but I don't know. If you look closely though in this big room here, let me see if I can get to the right, you could see that? You could see to the other side there, you can see there's an opening on the other side over there. You have this giant opening on this side, and on the other side there's a little bit of an opening. Does that have anything to do with anything? Are they just leaving it open to get equipment in and out? You know, I really don't know. But let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think about this building. Well, now we are to the other side of where Battle Escape is here, and these buildings, these much smaller buildings that are being attached to the main building, you know, I noticed something today that it looks like they are having a roof put on the inside there. You see that? That definitely looks like a roof on the inside. They have metal, they have it looks like plywood or some sort of wood there, but they are definitely doing something there, and I think it's a roof, guys. You know, they have to build the roofs a little bit lower than the actual top of the roof, so people who are, if they're going to build anything on top or rock work or anything, I mean, I'm assuming air conditioning units and stuff like that, they have to be able to hide them with walls that are on the roof. So it looks like that's what they're doing. You tell me what you think. Let's zoom back out here. Still no word on those 5 doors right there, huh, guys? A lot of arguments on what those could be, but we really don't know at this point. Emergency exits, queuing, windows into some sort of portal of space. You know, I don't know. Who knows? And how about this? How about this? That they've expanded the building. Now it looks like they've got the 4th wall up on that one, so we can say that that is the size of that building. It really looks like backstage is going to be hidden pretty well. I'm going to assume that this is backstage behind it and there's going to be nothing else for us to see back here. But they're definitely progressing along nicely with that. There's a crane doing some work over here. So I zoom back out, maybe you can see it. Look at that. So they got two cranes working it together there. So it might be a little loud over here because there's construction going on over here at the parking structure. But I just wanted to show you this view of over by the Hungry Bear restaurant there. There's the bridge right there that you can see from Tom Sawyer's Island. And you can see that there's equipment going underneath it there, and it is being worked on. It looks like they're just going to move along with that. You know, they don't necessarily... I wonder what they're going to do when the train starts and goes around with people in July, because this side's not going to be done at Star Wars Land. Are they going to put a scrim up there against the bridge to hide it? Or are they going to let people kind of see what's happening over there and see what's going on? You can kind of see on the right there, the berm, there's some plants and stuff that are in pots that'll be, looks like for sure they'll be planting that along the hillside there, create some greenery there. Other than that, not much to report on over here, besides just looks like some detailed work that's happening. Something I just wanted to talk about real quick, briefly, was what's going on beyond Battle Escape buildings there. You can see there's some construction work happening back there. I'm trying to zoom in. You see the trees happening. You can see the opening over there for Frontierland. Just wanted to say that really not a lot going on, not a lot happening over there, but a lot of movement. But I think they're just getting to and from working on these big giant buildings. I wonder if they're going to open up. Do you guys know, are they going to open up not the entrance from Frontierland and Fantasyland, but will they at least open it up to the entrance? Because, you know, that wood wall right there is really big, and you know, it'd be nice to be able to see a little more detailed work when you're walking along Big Thunder Trail. I think that would be really cool. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for me this week for a Star Wars Land construction update. I'm probably not going to head into the parks today, but maybe tomorrow I'll be down here and head into the parks and shoot some videos. I want to really take a look at Adventureland and what's going on over there. Hey, if you like these videos, please subscribe, you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Share them with your friends. Share them on all your social media sites, whatever site that is. And give it a thumbs up, you guys. The more engagement, the better for us. And we enjoy doing these videos for you, and we hope you like them too. And thanks for all the feedback and the comments that you guys are giving us. Now, sit back and enjoy some pretty cool time lapse that I'm shooting, and we'll catch you next time.